This right here is a coil binding demonstration. This piece right here is actual coil binder. These are the back covers. These are the front covers. These are the crimping pliers, and I'll show you what we use them for a little later. This piece right here measures where we'll put the paper at before we actually bind it. If you have a big binding job, the binder actually punches about 10 to 15 pages at a time. So we'll just divide it into separate portions. These blue holes here on the actual machine are the holes that are going to be punched on the paper. So with this piece here, we'll measure where we put the paper at, and we want to make sure that the paper falls in between one of the blue holes, in between the actual holes itself and not on the hole, because we don't want half a cut. Once you have the paper exactly where you want it, you tighten this piece right here to secure the paper in its place. There you go. So we actually push the paper as back as we can and pull the lever down. So that's the first part. That's how it's going to look. Once we have the actual papers binded, we'll go on to the covers. If it's going to be a bigger job, we're going to need to take the second portion, or whether it's 2 or 3 or 4, here is only 2, and do the same. Combine them both together, and we have our papers binded already. So we'll move on here to the cover. This is the back cover for the presentation. And these are the front covers. Looks like a clear sleeve. Our holes are punched. We'll just put the whole job all together and run the coil through. There's many different types of sizes of coils. For the presentation, we're going to use this size here. It's about a 1/2 inch. What I'm doing here is actually putting the coil through the first hole of the bind. And you can just run it through manually like this. This machine here is automatic. So what we'll do is put the coil against the rubber piece and press the on button, and it'll run the coil through all the way for you. Here we're just going to finish it up manually now, just so you guys can see how smooth and easy it runs through. There you go. We're almost done now. So what we do now, we take the crimping pliers and we actually grab the end of the coil, squeeze it tight, and fold it back slightly to avoid the coil from spinning out. If you see here, it's a little long, so we'll actually just cut a little piece off. going to do the same. Squeeze tight at the end, fold it the other way. And that pretty much is how it's done. It's the finishing look of a coil bind.